are aggressive in the dumbest areas, but you're a pussy in aggressive areas. You are literally in a 5v1 with the Lucio, and you're like, he's a frog! Bro, shoot him, pussy. What you did was brain damage. I would think that a brain worm crawled into your ear and started biting your amygdala. Shut the fuck up, stop typing in chat before I ban everybody, and it's just me and you talking. Average VALORANT player playing an actual game that takes skill, by the way. Just saying. Chat, we are VOD reviewing a VALORANT player. I'm a 33-year-old unk, diamond in VALORANT. I wanted to main support, but I found myself looking to fight a lot, so I swapped to DPS. I like to hit diamond in this game as well, so recently started trying to improve. Well, here's the kicker, buddy. Welcome to Overwatch. Our supports do more damage than DPS. So you could have stayed on the fucking support role, and we could have been perfectly fine. And I could have taught you how to play DPS on support, basically. But there's nothing wrong with playing DPS. Let's see what happens here, though. My early diagnosis is that he's probably going to be main Mike. A lot of VALORANT Counter-Strike players, they just stand still and shoot, or they'll just play main and they shoot and they'll just look for kills. And this will work right up to diamond. What I'm really looking for is that he takes angles. He finds ways to impact the game other than shooting main. Let's see what happens here. Good map to practice this as well. He says, I fed a lot this game. My cope is that I limit testing aggression. Now, here's a very common thing with these VOD reviews, is you guys think aggression means running your dick into their mouth. Aggression means aggressive angles. So, for example, instead of running onto the point, you would do something like this. Right? Chat, lock the fuck in. I want you guys ready for this VOD, bro. VOD reviewing a VALORANT player. We're gonna introduce him to the game. There. So, I'm fucking loving it already. But we don't need to do this yet. We're just a little early. What's gonna happen here is they're gonna shoot you, they're gonna force you off, and you're gonna play main. Just a little too early. I don't mind you doing this, but wait a little bit. Wait for our Ram to walk in a bit. Wait for our Widow or our Ashe to come closer. Wait for our Ana to get into a spot to nade. You're gonna get forced off so early, you're gonna have to back up. Do this when we're already stepping up a bit. Not only do this when we're stepping up a bit, but maybe do this without a slide, right? You could even drop this way and go here instead of over here. I prefer if you did that, because what that does is doing this, it takes longer, but it also allows for your team to get ready. Okay, so I just want to mention, you are not forced off because you are in penis low, which is the lowest elo you can find. In higher elos, they would have thrown a nade at you. You would have got right click. You would have got knifed. You would have got Bastion ulted. You would have got booped. Whatever it is, you would have been fucked. I want you to know that going up here this early is very bad because they're going to force you off and you're going to have to run. But I love the angles you're playing at. Even though you're not getting much value here, you are carrying this fight. And before you ever climb and before anyone ever tells you anything, I want you to realize the impact you're having in the game right now. You dive up here, right, which I think was poorly timing, but look what happens here. Because you're up here, you're making the Bastion run, you're making the Ana run, you're making the Lucio run, and what that does is you're creating a split between their team, where their queen wants to go forward, your angle makes them go backwards. None of this happens from main, chat. None of this. None of this is a possibility from main. Can our Ashe get out of spawn? What is he doing? Get the fuck out of spawn. Fuck, dude. What is going on? But anyways, this is very good what you're doing, right? You're indirectly impacting the game a lot right now. But what I want you to try to do is work on it. Do it with very good timing. The point where they're almost too committed to back up so that you get kills rather than just backing them up. But I love your ideas. I think you're playing great not being main right now. You're looking for backline. You're splitting their team. I mean, look, they're focusing you right now. You just killed 2 of their teammates. I know your Ram got the kill. But if you were not pushing them back, the Bastion would have swung with the queen. The Ana would have swung with the queen, and you would have been staying main. If you were where your Ashe was, they would have won this fight. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. The idea was correct. The timing was wrong. You get away with it because your team sucks. Good aim, dude. Solid aim. Very good for a hit scan player. This is good. Listen, you have the makings of a varsity athlete. You come into the apply shop, you're going to be a pro in no time. Okay, now here's what I'm looking for. Here's what should be going through your head. Where is the next fight gonna start? We decide where the next fight's gonna start. Now, Step 2, based on where that next fight's gonna start, where can I put myself that I have an admin position, that I affect the game more than anything? Usually, that'll be an off angle, high ground, but it's not going to be on point. So, the next fight's probably going to be around this corner. The most common way to play this next fight is you start main by spamming, then when their team takes the corner, you take left side. So it looks something like this. Their team is fighting our team this way, they're focusing on this way, and you pop out with your ult this way. Now they have a decision. Do we go back or do we go forward? But in low elo, they never make a decision. They end up freezing. They go, and they stand still and they lose. These are things how I want you to think about. How can you affect the game without just sitting main? I think what's probably going to happen here is we're probably going to Sojourn ult early, and we're going to Sojourn ult on their walk up, which I also don't think is a terrible idea. I don't like what you're doing right now because of the context of our team, right? Let's say the cart was right here, and our team is spamming on this corner. What you're doing is very good. But the problem is that we're not fighting there, so don't start there. Like I said, where is the next fight going to happen? You missed that step. Don't really need to ult there. You just killed 3 people, buddy. There's 3 people dead. We're going to win. And now, I know you're new to Overwatch, right? So things like this are foreign concepts. And I think it happens in VALORANT a lot, right? Your ult economy is very important. Especially on a map like this. Ult cycle is very important. We just used Nano, Bob, and Ramatra to win that fight. It was a 5v2. Now, next fight, we should use Juno ult and Sojourn ult. And then the fight after that, we'll probably have another Bob or something like that, right? You using your ult like this is very detrimental to your team in the long run. Even though you might not realize it, we might now lose about 2 minutes, right, off the clock. Snowballing is very important in Overwatch, and it's important that you think about these things. Don't be so obsessed with backline and DPS, by the way. I want you to shoot tank more. Tanks are definitely a good target here. Don't do this. If you want to do this, go in the window and do it. Don't dive right on top of a Ryan. Don't do this. It's interesting. You are aggressive in the dumbest areas, but you're a pussy in aggressive areas. You were literally in a 5v1 with the Lucio, and you're like, he's a frog! Bro, shoot him, pussy. But you'll dash right in front of a Rhine. Listen, you're gonna get the diamond. You're doing good. Great angle. You're much better than the players in this game. I think that you're gonna improve very fast. I think you're gonna climb very fast. Just don't stagnate. Playing fine right now. Now this, that's where the Valorant in you came in, where you wanted to hold an angle and you drop down. Just go backwards. Literally all you do here is you go this way. What you did was brain damage. I would think that a brain worm crawled into your ear and started biting your amygdala. Now we're playing main, right? We're in a bad spot where we should be playing right here. If you didn't drop there, I think you win this fight. If you didn't drop off high ground, I think you would have won this fight much easier, which you will win this fight, actually. Okay, so I want to kill you. A rule of thumb with Sojourn is you can slide into things, but relax a little bit. The idea is that we're going to position aggressively with our legs, and if they punish us, we can slide out. And I want to remind you, they have guns, okay? They have guns. So the proper way to do this would just be walk forward and play the corner, shoot the Cash, shoot the Ana, shoot the Lucio, and when they punish you, you slide away. But what is that? Why do we slide just to get on the ground? Go up! Why did you slide here? Why? If you don't know why, then that's fine. But why? I think I wanted to pressure the Ana. Yeah, so walk to the left and shoot the fucking Ana. You don't just slide because you're the slide guy. I'm Sojourn. I slide. No, man. Pressure the Ana the same way you did last time, which is what your Ashe is doing right now, right? Find new angles. You don't slide, jump, and shoot. Slide left side and play this way if you want to do something else. Do something else. Don't just slide and shoot. You're playing for useless damage now. You're convincing yourself to have uptime, right? But your uptime is just doing damage. Who the fuck are you shooting? There we go. That's an example of how to pressure the Ana. Like, that's good. That's fine. That's fine. So, I want you to stop. Now, the issue is you're playing Valorant. You're wasting time now. You're holding them there. And in Valorant, this might be a good thing, right? Like, oh, I'm holding them here. I'm holding them back. But really what I would love you to do is just go back main here and Sojourn ult, right? And then just go this way and Sojourn ult them. And they can't move. Don't sit here and wait forever. I think he's going to slide it in Sojourn ult. Whatever, we were already winning. Type 1 to beat him with hammers, though. Just think about getting angles, man. Don't worry about running into them. Your slide, I know it's very easy to convince yourself that Sojourn's slide is obviously there in her kit for you to get closer to them, but it's not. It's there for you to reposition, and it is there to get closer sometimes. But if you really wanted to go for an ult here, just drop down an ult from this way, right? You're making up for the lack of positioning and angles by just going closer to them. When you don't have a good angle and when you don't have good positioning, your idea is just, I'm going to get closer to them. But no, find better ways to see them, better angles, different areas. I mean, his sense is fine. Don't start talking about his aim. He has nothing to do with aim. He's hitting good shots. Right there, right there. Are you okay in the head? What the fuck is that? Breathe! One step at a time. This is not how Overwatch is to be played. I know you want to kill the backline. I know you're obsessed with killing these. I'm limit testing. No, what you're doing is being a fucking idiot, okay? I tell people to limit test. I do. I am the limit test god. What you're doing is being an idiot. Sometimes Overwatch plays the game for you. Just shoot the fucking Orisa. Or if you want to shoot the backline, then slide up here and shoot the backline this way. Don't slide in their team. Please die. Please die. I'm so mad that you live there. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now. This will work until you're about plat 1. And then you will die constantly. This is so bad. This is terrible. Stop doing this. How do you balance making high reward plays? That's not a high reward play. That was stupid. You guys confuse aggression with stupidity. You're forcing plays. You're forcing it. When you see an aggressive play that is there to be made, you can go for it. But you don't just force it. Look for plays. Don't force them. Also, they want to trade. Their goal is to trade. If we go in and get a kill and trade, we lose. Their spawn is closer. Like, I just want you to realize where you are, brother. Look at your Ashe. Big angle. He can see over everything. Going for nades. Your Ana looking for nades over here. A huge angle. And you're with your Ramatra. You're just sitting here shooting people. You are a dart monkey. You're playing balloons. You're letting the darts walk in and you're breaking the fucking balloons. You're using your slide as a jump shot. That's not how this game is played. And listen, Cold Brew, maybe my advice for you is that you are better than the people in this lobby, right? I think you're gonna struggle a lot the higher you get. I think you're gonna struggle a lot the better and better you get, because they're gonna punish your stupidity, and you have a lot of stupidity. Why do we need to slide in there? Stop! Right, we pop Sojourn out here. We can stand right here and kill the Lucio from right here. Then we can shoot the Sojourn from right here. Then we can move left and shoot the Ana. You just slide in. Why? Is the idea I want to slide in and I'm gonna actually put myself in the worst possible scenario so that all of them can see me and shoot me, so that I die fast? Is that the idea? Because it doesn't fucking make sense. You can shoot the Lucio and move legs, your legs like this. Look, your legs, okay? Legs. And when they punish you, you slide out. It's brain damage use of slide, not, oh, okay, sincerity. Tell me what this slide does for you. What advantage do you gain from this slide? I want to know. I wanted to split their attention. Why? We're Sojourn ulting. Our goal... Oh, dude, this is the worst I don't know who taught you guys this. The goal with Sojourn ult is that you want 5 of their teammates to go back to their spawn because they're dead, okay? It's not...
Well, actually, I'm going to split their attention because the fragment of time, according to the acute angle of my queen and their Sojourn, it'll take emphasis off of both of us.
No, bro. All you're doing is you're opening yourself up to 3 angles. In your head, you're splitting attention. In higher Elo's head, the Ana's gonna say, yo, this dumb dickhead just slid in the middle of point. I'm gonna nade him. Just focus the Sojourn Nano Queen. That's it. Do you know what actually splits attention the most, chat? If they're fucking dead. So, you play Valorant. Let's say your team peeks a corner. Are you gonna go like this? Yeah, kill me! Woo! No, you're gonna play for trade. If your teammate picks a corner and gets focused, you're gonna peek another corner and try to kill those people or get trades. Exactly, you play the trade, right? So why would you play to trade yourself? That doesn't make sense. You have the right idea. You can do the same thing you're trying to do without throwing yourself in there. When you play Valorant, your goal is to try to peek 1 by 1, right? You never want to peek into 3 angles because you get killed, trade, right? You could have Sojourn ulted and killed the Lucio without any trades. It's still the same concept in Overwatch. You're not playing for trades. Breathe, 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 breathe. Look, got mine, dead. That's not good. Your goal isn't got mine. Your goal is to stay alive. Kill 3, kill 4. You're our main DPS. You sliding in there is an alarm for their team. Idiot alert. Idiot alert. Think about it. They're punishing this slide in whatever dog shit elo this is. Think about how much harder it's going to be for you to get away with this the better you get. You gotta cut this habit out fast. Yes, you need more patience and let the fight develop. You're trying to force things that aren't there yet. I'm glad you're limit testing, and I want you guys to always be playmakers, and you guys should always look for plays. But the key word is look for plays, not force plays. I mean, what did you expect to happen there, buddy? Slid into 5 of them. Why? What? Brother. What the fuck is that? Can you can you not see them from here? And I think going from Valorant to Overwatch can be very overwhelming. The game is much faster. It develops much faster. The fights end much faster. So you might be trying to speed up your gameplay to align with the pace of the game. But what's happening now is that you're just inting. So, can I ask you, what the fuck is the difference between shooting the Junker Queen here and sliding inside 5 of them? What are you doing? You are really good at getting 1 kill. Congratulations. You're 1 kill Carl. But you'll find way more multi-kills the more you calm down. Instead of getting the queen and having to run away, you'd be able to kill the queen, right? Kill the queen from over here. Immediately flick to the Ana, shoot the Sim, whatever it is. You'll find more kills playing your spaces and playing your range. Learn your range. So do you, as a hit scan player, a long to mid-range hit scan player, believe that you should play at the same range as your melee tank? This doesn't make sense. Why are you playing with your melee tank? Just go back out this way. Look at your Ana. Your Ana's not playing there. You go back this way, your Ana heals you, you kill the Sim. Then you peek left, you kill their Ana. Why are you following your Ram around like you're a lost dog on a leash? The reason your Ramatra goes in because he is close range. The reason you walk in is because you're an idiot. I play Initiator, so I'm used to being with my duelist. I kind of see tank as that, but you're right. That's not translatable here. There are no initiators in Overwatch. That's not how the game works, sadly. What's the difference between jumping up or sliding this way and going inside their team? Why would you jump in front of 5 of them? So now there's a Sim behind you, a Lucio to your right, and a Bastion and the Ana right in front of you. Why wouldn't you just Sojourn ult from one angle. Like you said, shut the fuck up, stop typing in chat before I ban everybody and it's just me and you talking. You said to me in Valorant that you don't want to peek multiple angles at once. So why wouldn't you pop Sojourn here, kill the Symmetra? Symmetra's dead. Now I peek main. Lucio's dead. Now I kill Bastion. Bastion's dead. But to you, you just dive in front of 5 people. This doesn't make any sense. You're lucky you don't die here. You do die there. In a 5v4 scenario, you throw this game. You're throwing. Take your time, brother. This doesn't make any sense. Average Valorant player playing an actual game that takes skill, by the way. Just saying. Now we're on a character where you can go in. This? Okay. So I just want you to realize you're playing the same. By the way, I want to say perfect, by the way. Literally could not have been better. But I want to point out, you're playing at the exact same range that you were on Sojourn. These are 2 different characters. Reaper is a flank assassin shotgun character. Sojourn is a mid-range angle taker. And you're playing the exact same range. This is perfect, though, by the way. Maybe you're a Reaper player at heart. Good. Yup. See, this is how you're playing Sojourn. That's it. This is how you're trying to play Sojourn. Maybe you're a Reaper player. Maybe you're a Reaper player. This is good. This is good. This is... I think you're the Reaper guy. No. That's shoot what's in front of me itis. You just got Mercy 1 HP. You're not Oprah. You're not handing out damage. Here's some damage. Here's some damage. No, you're there to put them back in their spawn. And don't give me that bullshit that you lost them. You lose targets when you don't look for them. You didn't lose her. She's right there. Just didn't fucking look for her. She's right there. Do you happen to be a baby? Because babies have object permanence issues, and when people go out of their LOS, they forget they exist. Slow down a little bit, brother. Slow down a little bit. Play with your eyes in the game. Dude, the thing is, your playstyle from Reaper has no difference. You play Sojourn the exact same way you play Reaper. And by the way, I want you to realize, look how much value you just got on Reaper. This is the strength of understanding the way your character is meant to play, right? If you play Sojourn the way she's supposed to play, right, then you'll get as much value as you just did. But you need to understand these characters have different play styles. First of all, let's get a round of applause for 33-year-old Valorant player Sincerity. The main things I really want you to work on is understanding the range that Sojourn wants to play and where she wants to play, right? Her slide is there to enable her to play aggressive, but it's there to enable her to play aggressive with her legs. And when you're punished for that aggressive positioning, which you will, you slide out. I'm not telling you to never slide in. You can 100% slide in sometimes, but only in rare circumstances. I think you'll get a lot better. W Valorant player in the chat. Sincerity. My guy. Let's do Preds on his rank. What rank do we think he is, chat? You're gold 5. Brother, you'll get much better, dude. Take your time. Let the game happen around you. Don't dash into their team like an idiot. Thank you, Puffs, for the prime. I promise you'll get so much better. Another round of applause.